Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Today is a day that I'm sort of proud to be myself, and I'm especially proud of Wei Fong, my wife, because she's done most of the work. Sure, when I do my videos, I say, and whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks on the Patreon account. It's for a good cause, for the children type thing. But I'm also proud of the viewers, you guys, and the patrons that have been giving to our Patreon account for a number of months now. It helps us do what we're doing today. This is the second part. The video you saw yesterday was a video of us all buying blankets, talking about Christmas presents. So we did buy blankets. The children at this orphanage, and it's an orphanage about 5 blocks away from our home. There's over 200 children at this orphanage, and they don't have enough warm blankets. Like, they must have had an influx of children over the last over the last year, and it's bitterly cold here in Nanning today. It's colder in Nanning today than it is in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, Canada, because I checked that out because I've got a home over there and a home here. So when these little children are cold at night when they're trying to sleep, that's not good. They've already got a strike against them by not having parents and being in an orphanage, and now they got to sleep with sleep in the cold without the proper blankets. No, not on my watch, guys. So what I'm doing today, or what we're doing here today, is we're delivering 30 blankets because they're 30 blankets short. We're delivering a couple of heaters for some of the rooms because they had a couple of their air conditioner heaters go down on them. So then there's no heat. Not a good sign. Not a good thing. Okay, and either tomorrow or Friday, because it's Wednesday today, either tomorrow or Friday, or is it Wednesday? I lose track of the days. I'm retired, guys. But either Thursday or Friday, we're having 2 13-kilogram washing machines delivered to the orphanage too, because they just need some of these things, and that's just the way it is. And we're using your Patreon dollars to make sure that these kids get what's needed, which I think is very important. So what we're doing right now is I'm just outside the orphanage area, just for the fact that they're doing some construction over here, and it's really noisy. They're cutting cement with one of those big. Anyways, it doesn't much make a difference. So what we're doing right now is we're waiting for the lady that we bought the blankets from yesterday to deliver them, because, as I say, she had the best price, the best product, and she'll deliver them to the orphanage for us, which is above and beyond. We also have a China Radio International photographer and videographer here, and he's taking pictures and video of this. So it's probably going to hit Chinese social media on China Radio International, and we're not doing that for promoting our channel. What it does is it promotes the orphanage. As they promote the orphanage, people become aware, and maybe people will give more to the orphanage. But the most important thing about this whole thing is to find parents for these children, because that's what this is all about. The orphanage is not a forever home for the kids. The orphanage is here to house them until they find their mother and father. So if you're thinking of adopting a child from China, this orphanage has over 200 children, and this is just one of the orphanages here in Nanning City. So think about that. And yes, this is one of the projects that we're doing, and this is one of the ones that I'm most proud of. We have done a number of other things. We haven't videoed a bunch of it yet, and I discussed that in my last video. But this one here, they said video away, guys, because it's good advertising. So we got China Radio International here. This guy here. We got the lady from the orphanage over here. We've got our contingency, but no blankets, no heaters. The lady with the blankets and heaters is late. You know, it always goes that way. Yes, and that is how they deliver stuff here in Nanning. It's a little bigger than I thought it would be, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that, wow, 30 blankets. One blanket takes up this much room, 30 blankets takes up that much room. And I can't emphasize this enough, guys. If it wasn't for you guys helping out, and donating cash to the Patreon account, we couldn't do this. So if you're out there and you're thinking about donating anything, this is as good a cause as any. Children, Chinese children anywhere. If you're going to give money to anybody, give it to children, because they're our future. And another thing, if it wasn't for Wei Fong and her work, I couldn't do this either, because without her going out sourcing all of this stuff, without her going out and finding it and getting the deals, we wouldn't be able to do it either. So got to say thanks to Wei Fong, my boss.
You are behind me. The complex is the orphanage. When they little in this role, you know, and then when they grow up, 5 years old, 6 years old, and then these places is the orphanage is made them like a family, like a daddy, mommy, and live together and take care of one kid, and that's here. Just let the kid feel like at home.
You know, just think about living in an institution from the time you're born to, you know, and it goes up to age 13 here. After age 13, if they have disabilities and they haven't been adopted, they do have a place to put them, and they actually work and make crafts or whatever, and they're basically taking care of some of them for the rest of their lives. But they are productive. They do get little jobs and whatever. So you age out of an orphanage here in China at the age 13. So think about it. If you're born and then you're institutionalized by the time you get out, oh man, it's a tough one. So I'm sort of in the orphanage a little bit here, and you can see like the toys, the bikes, and the balls, and you know, just little toys for the kids. They have so many kids here, and they have a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot nicer than I thought. When you hear the dying rooms of China and things like that, that's all bullshit. That's mainstream media trying to tell you lies about China, and everybody knows that that's the way it is. It's not like that here in China. Was it at one day? I don't know. But I'm standing in an orphanage now, and you know, I can see the kids in their little school thing over there, and they're just normal little critters, just like any other little critters. You know what I mean? A lot of these children in the orphanage are just like any other kid out there on the street. Actually, they're all just like any other kids out there on the street. Some have some mental disabilities, some have some physical disabilities, not all of them. A lot of these kids are simply beautiful, and actually all of these kids are simply beautiful, whether they have disabilities or not. They are starting out with a strike against them because they don't have parents, but with the help of the orphanage and the people that work here, I think that sort of levels the playing field somewhat, but not 100%. What they need, what these children need, is a mom and a dad, a forever home. So if you're wondering what 30 blankets look like and a couple of heaters, well, that's it. And you know, it's when you're buying one blanket, it's not very expensive. When you're buying 10, it's not that expensive. When you're buying 30, it gets more expensive. And you know, because everything in bulk gets expensive, but it's worth it. Every penny that we spent this week from the Patreon account is worth it, because when these children go to sleep tonight, 30 of them are going to be a lot warmer than they were last night. I know that we're not allowed to get close to the children. I know that we're not allowed to video them, type thing, because it's not. We were told that before we came, but you know, I really would have liked to get a group picture of the 200 kids that are here. But like it's in the middle of the afternoon. They're in class. They're learning. They're like any other children. Just they don't have a mom and dad. So I can't emphasize this enough. If you're looking for a little one for your family, if you're one of those families that can't have children, maybe a little too old to have children, like myself, and you're saying, Gweilo, why don't you have one? Well, I'm 60, you know what I mean? I have grandchildren, so, but you never know. If Wei Fong found a little girl that that caught her fancy, I might have a hard time telling her no. But they're looking for mums and dads. So there were some kids that just got back from school, the little ones that mostly, actually, I thought they would be girls, but that group was all boys. You know what I mean? So the idea that I thought that the only people in the orphanage would be girls, there's that stereotyping again. You know, that's one of those things. So how do you feel, Wei Fang, about what we've done today?
Very good. I feel very warm. Even outside it's only 6 today.
It's cold out.
Very, very warm. My heart, and I feel. By the way, still thank you for everybody again. You guys give me a chance to see this.
She cries all the time.
Sorry, my tear is too shallow.
Too shallow. The tears of happiness. So anyway, that's another video from the orphanage here in Nanning, China. That's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And whatever you do, guys and gals, don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. As you can see, it's for a good cause. There's going to be 30 kids sleeping with a blanket tonight, a warm blanket tonight, rather than not having that warm blanket, because of you and your help. There's many more things that we do here. Oh, and a couple of heaters, a couple washing machines coming in a couple of days. So it's all good, guys. It's all because of your donations to the Patreon account that makes this all possible. So thank you very much. Till next time, peace out. Bye now. Go figure, China's just like everywhere else. You've got orphanages, you've got old folks' homes, you've got places like this that, you know, they step up to the plate and they take care of the people that need to be taken care of. I say this in just about all my videos, that China is no different than anywhere else in the world. The only reason you think that China is somehow different is because you listen to the mainstream media in the West. You listen to your politicians. You listen to the people that have never been to China. So take it from somebody who lives here. Take it from somebody who has spent over 17 years in mainland China. China's not so bad. The government looks after their people. They look after their orphans. They look after their old people. They look after everybody, and that's just the way it is. When you hear bad things about China, think of the source. Think, where did that come from? What's real and what isn't real? You listen to the people on the ground here in mainland China. You listen to the Daniel Dumbrils. You listen to the Alex Absolutes. You listen to the Mats at Gweilo Nation, and you listen to Mexicanos in China. You listen to Reporterify Media. You listen to the people that actually know what's going on here in mainland China, and then you'll get the skinny down on that, because that's just the way it is. It's as I say, it's just like everywhere else. Only, I think maybe even better.